This was a terrifying creature that walked on two legs. Under the cover of night, it entered the barn, and the sheep, filled with dread, began to scatter in all directions. But all the exits were closed. 3 hours later, one sheep, barely able to walk and completely exhausted, collapsed to the ground. Its breathing was heavy, and it was in no state to stand up. Meanwhile, that strange ram, after terrifying the sheep and finishing its business, left the barn and vanished. 5 months later, the sheep began to give birth one by one. The farmer couple was overjoyed, confident that their family's income would increase. However, the belly of one particular sheep was unusually large. Even though the 5-month gestation period had passed, there was no sign of birth. Another 5 months went by, and the sheep finally gave birth. The wife looked at her husband in utter shock. The newborn lamb was very different. Instead of leaving it in the barn, they immediately took it home. They built a small cradle with their own hands, cared for it as if it were their own child, and named it Kozabe. The mother sheep, deprived of its offspring, would come to the house window every day, bleating as if calling for its baby. But as soon as the woman heard its voice, she would drive it away. She wouldn't even allow the sheep to see the lamb. Despite this, the sheep did not give up. One day, while the couple was away, the sheep came to the window again and called for its young. Upon returning home and seeing that Kozabe was missing from the cradle, the couple was terrified and immediately set out to find it. However, hours of searching yielded no results. Just as they lost hope, they saw that same sheep hiding at the top of a mountain. When they ran there, they found Kozabe lying in that spot. The woman immediately hugged it to her chest, while her husband took off his jacket and carefully wrapped it. As it turned out, Kozabe was not just a simple lamb, it had the head of a ram but a body like a human. That is why the strange look of amazement on the woman's face at the moment of birth was not for nothing. And the title of this movie is Lamb.